that's the bottom. So this is what our box is looking like. The other thing I remembered is I cut this piece of ribbon because I want to have a pull tab so that you can open the box. So this will go kind of right here, and then you'll be able to pull and, oops, didn't mean to do that, pull, and then this part will open, and this will go between the two pieces so that it looks really kind of nice and seamless, and you'll have a little flap like that. This one's a little, it's a little too long, but you'll just glue it between the two right there, and then it'll sit like this, and it'll look like that. And then they can open it, and then like I said, it'll open the top part of the box. I keep grabbing the bottom, but it'll just open the top part of the box. So that's the plan there, which I always like doing that, like kind of very at the end. And then I'm trying to keep all our pieces, especially these black ones, because we have 2 white cats, so keep the black pieces away from the cats. So yeah, so we have this piece, which is going to be the bottom, and one thing, this is where I get kind of intricate with my box making, and I usually don't, again, plan this out. I just kind of figure it out as I'm going. So we have these 3 prints that I printed out as a little extra for them, and I want to fit them here in the bottom of my box, and so that's where I've cut a few pieces. I'm just going to try and lay them here. So it'll be like that. And then we have this piece, which should, it fits in a certain direction. I might have to trim it down again. Okay, yeah, see. Oh yeah, it's a little tight still. But it goes on top, and it's going to create the kind of effect of having a secret pocket. And we're going to put another little piece of pink ribbon here, and you'll be able to pull this out, and this will come out, and then there will be photos underneath. So I'm going to get to that. The other part that I'm trying to figure out with this right now is that I have these pieces and this piece, and like I said, you usually lay a piece of this down, which, I mean, that looks nice. I wasn't thinking about doing that for this part. Since this is supposed to be kind of like a secret pocket, this is where I want to use this gold paper. I think this will look really nice, and then I'm debating if I should cover these with the gold paper and glue them on top, which will look fine. I've done that before in the past. It's just not as seamless, as well as I don't feel like it's as sturdy. The other option is to glue the boards down in their spaces here, and then go over that kind of like we did here, which just means that I have to cut extra paper, and I'll have to be really meticulous and use the bone folder and have to get in here and like smooth out, come over. So that just seems like it might be a little harder, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I kind of think I'm going for the first option, which is where I will cover these with gold paper, and then I'm going to put the gold paper down here. And then, I don't know, right now, I'm going to mainly cover these with some paper, and then I want to see what it looks like, because now that I put this piece of paper here, I kind of like that, and see what these look like if these are just gold. But, like I said, the intention was this piece of paper is going to be the background on this guy, but I'll show you that in a second. First, I'm going to cover my end pieces with some gold. So I know these are an inch, so I probably need like maybe 2.5 to go over this, and you know, we have like a centimeter of width here on either side. So I think if I cut out 2.5, that should cover, as well as like leave us a little piece as a lip, which I use to attach it to the bottom there. I'm going to do that real quick. Well, actually, no, let's just make make it 3 inches just to have a good enough lip. To create, like, I guess it's like a little hinge. Okay, so this is 3 inches. And then I'm going to cut it down, and it looks like I can cover 2, or do we want to do 2 of the long ones? Let's do the long ones first, pretty much maybe cut in half, since I can't fit a 3rd piece here. Really, let's put this guy back here. Let's go like right. Alright, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll do one, and then I'm just going to do the others really quick. Okay, so we're just going to cover this with glue. Okay. And then we're just going to make sure we have like a little bit on the bottom. Your bone folder, just kind of run over the top so that it really sticks down, so it'll look like that. Then we're going to get some glue on the other side. And I'm also going to try and get along the top here. And then we're just gonna do our best to pull our paper all the way over. And I will again grab my bone folder, and you're gonna wanna pull and pull. Alright. And it looks like this now. And you should be able to kind of fold down your seam there, and then you'll be able to like glue it down like that to the box. And I'm going to trim this other side because it is a little longer than I would like. We're going to attempt to So 2.5 inches probably would have been better, but you know, because then I wouldn't have to cut this while it's like on there. Okay. Oh, that's too far. Okay, there we go. Okay. So like that, and then we'll take our scissors, and you just want to cut kind of the paper part like that. And then you'll have these little flaps on the end too that you can use to attach your blocks together. Alright, I'm going to glue all the other ones together, and then we'll glue a gold piece to the bottom of the box, and we'll get this part going. Alright guys, because I didn't show you how I did the other side, I will show you this side. So I cut this sheet out, I measured, we're trying to remember to measure. So, I mean, I know my box is, this one is 11, oops, correction. yeah, it's 11 inches. We have about an inch in on either side, which also will create a nice border if you want. So that's where probably glue to leave about a ½ inch around of this other paper because I like it. So this piece of paper I cut is 12 by 9. And I'm going to glue it down. So we'll put some glue here, and then we'll glue this, and then we'll take our bone folder and we'll smooth it all out. And it's going to look amazing. And then we'll bend this part over to the other side just so it looks really nice and complete. And it should look like that when we are done. So, oh yeah, and then I also glued all of our little edge pieces together, and I'll show you how I will attach those as well. Right, I did a couple things a little behind the scenes, but you guys kind of saw me glue one of these guys together. We just made a giant guy. And then I remembered as I was gluing that there is like a way to kind of cut. So you want to like cut little squares, or yeah, little squares from the sides there. So you create these flaps here, and same with on the side. So you get these flaps, and then I accidentally cut this flap off, but it's okay. We'll make it work. So the way that this works is so you have all your little flaps, you fold them out. We're going to put glue all along here, here, and then you have to get it in place. This is the bottom of the box, and because since we're having a secret component, I don't want it open. You can leave it open, but I don't want it open because I don't want people to know right away what's in the bottom. Like, it's supposed to be a surprise. So we're trying to enclose it a little bit more. But this piece just fits in there like that, and then we'll glue all of our sides down, and it will look like a full square box. And then I also need to cover, this is going to be our drop top that's going to go here, but I need to cover this, and I'm going to use whatever pieces of this stuff is left so that it all ties to our box. I really wanted it to be all gold, and I might have enough left to cover it and make it all gold, so like go here, and then we'll have some sort of like liner, and then this guy can kind of go here to kind of cover that and make it look complete, as well as we will also be putting the ribbon into the lid. So I'll show you guys how I'll do that, but we're going to work on this first because the other part, so this isn't attached yet, and then we're also going to glue together. Again, these guys have little flaps, so this is the long one, our short, and these ones I decided I cut the end flaps off, which, you know, back and forth because I could have kept them on because they would attach like this too. But I think if I just glue them side by side, and because they have the bottom flaps, they should stay in place. But having these little flaps on the side is just like an extra reinforcer when you put walls in. So I'm going to start assembling this, and this will probably be more of a time-lapse moment just because like I have to concentrate and I don't really want to talk too much while I'm like trying to really focus. Alright. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, that part was a pain in the butt. That's why it's not filmed. I just kind of did it because I needed to focus. So I would definitely say I had to remake them, and I needed to have the little lips so that they could connect on the sides. So yeah, so it's important to have the little flaps because that's how you connect everything. That's what we learned. We won't cut them off next time. Also, I should have made the lips on the bottom here a bit bigger because they're literally like a centimeter. So, but like, she ain't going nowhere. So, you know, she's pretty sturdy.
Someday soon I'm gonna make it.